From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go, and towing the slab, Randy Vasquez.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one fouled off. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Jackson Chourio, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup.
Christian Yelich.
Here comes Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's William Contreras. Foul ball there. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Grounds one to short. Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
This one popped up. Has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here comes Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Just missed. And another ball. Swung on, belted. Frelick running hard to get it. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Check swing, called strike.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Nick Mears appears to be getting loose. Uribe warming up as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Machado, the lead runner, out at second. Sheets at first, 2 out of the inning. And fouled off. Strike 3, got him swinging. And the inning is over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Second inning set to go. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. Vasquez back to work. Strike 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Headed down the line. Sheets, long run, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Inside. And 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Tosses across to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now here's Jake Bauers.
Right fielder, number 9, Jake Bauers.
Pitch misses. 1-0.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Right through there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Now a screamer into the outfield. Sheets makes the grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Pitching for
They hand the
Brewers.
ball over to a new arm, Nick
Number
Mears.
25, Nick Mears.
Now here's Jake
Leading up
Cronenworth.
for the Padres, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And that is out of play. Righty delivers. Yeah, that's fouled off. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Batting 7, the designated
So now
hitter,
here's the
Jose
DH, Jose
Iglesias.
Iglesias, known for his late inning heroics. And that one fouled off. Here's your 1. Late swing fouled off. That one lifted to left. Chorio gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. Brandon
Batting
Lockridge,
eighth,
the next
center
up for the
fielder,
Padres.
Brandon Lockridge.
Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
On the ground, right side, Terang. On to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Ortiz.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 after strike. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki
Number 1.
Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
In the dirt. Throws it away. Around third. And he's in to score a wild pitch. They take the lead.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense, and maybe that gets them going a little bit.
And he takes a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now it's Christian Yelich. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Lockridge tracks it down for the out. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Martin Maldonado swings through it for strike 1.
The count.
Inside at 100. 1-1.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
That one at triple digits.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2-2 the count.
In the air, left field, down the line, back there. Get out of town. He sends it out of here, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And the 0-1. Fought off foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Not close close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras gathers, goes to first, not in time, he legs it out.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
No outs, runner at first. Luis Ariz stands in.
That's
inside, just missed. Tatis runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Tatis leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The winning run on second base popped up. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Machado.
Third base,
doubled his first time.
Manny Machado.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. And he brings it into the warning track. The throw to second is offline.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Sheets.
Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. Up the middle, dives and keeps it on the infield. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in San Diego as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at second. Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Throw is low, and he can't pick it. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
The center fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him! And that is a big first out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
The first baseman, Rhys.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Jake Bauers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's in for a strike. 3-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
so they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
Number 75.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
In there at the knees, and that's strike one.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. In the dirt, gets away from Maldonado. But all the runners hold. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
2 outs. Bases are full. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They leave him loaded. On now to the bottom of the fourth. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Abner Uribe. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Struck out swinging his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Padres walk it off for the win.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.